Come over the top here. Bang, cop that.
He was out with it for a while too, wasn't he?
It was an accident. Look at him. He's actually picking him up. That's kind, Fev.
I'm handballing this one to you, Rob. You're a lover of all things corns.
Well, cane corns. Have a look at cane corns. That's the best acting performance we have seen this year.
And you got the free kick.
Well, the acting's bad, but the fact that the umpire fell for it is even worse, isn't it? So disappointing.
Oh, well.
Anyway.
Nick Revolt, you don't see him outrun too often, do you? But Brodie Martin playing his first game for the Crows yesterday really put the foot on the gas, and not even poor Nick could catch him. Richo?
This is a great chase from a forward. He probably never thought that he was going to get him, so his effort to actually keep going was fantastic. With a big ruckman there, McAvoy, he got left 15 metres behind.
Poor Nick had to come off.
The best thing to do when you're chasing like that is just to wobble your head round a bit more and makes you look like you're running a bit quicker and trying a bit harder.
It's not a good rep for McAvoy,
No, it's not. No, good effort. Good effort.
It was. No, we know the Hawks were unsociable on the weekend. What about Brady Rawlings?
Well, he was unsociable. I think he might have been unhappy. He was playing on Robin Nahas, who kicked a couple of goals on him early in the game, and Brady said, well, cop that.
And how about this of a way of getting injured? Chris Tarrant, I've never seen this before, trying to have a fresh airy. Well, he did have a fresh airy, and he's done his knee.
Well, he stubbed the ground. He actually stubbed the ground, missed the footy. It looks funny, Quarters, but that would have hurt.
Shouldn't laugh, should we? A couple of disturbing times yesterday with Jack Revolt. We know he missed that mark late in the game, and let's not hang him for that. But Alwyn Day was another one on the weekend. It seems to be more and more prevalent every week. Blokes won't kick for goal. Well, Mooney's another one. They'll dish off. Maybe we'll cut Davey, maybe Richard a bit of slack. He might have been past his distance.
I reckon Alwyn, he was out of his distance there, for sure.
I know we see players go back, but the man on the mark was 48 metres out.
This was bad.
Well, there's Jack Revolt. He's about 30 metres out.
I would say most teams now do have a grid where they want you to kick the goals from, and if you're not in that grid, they want you to look to centre it, and that's what Jack was doing there. But that was on the borderline. He probably could have had a shot from there.
He would have been excused for having a shot, surely.
As a forward, he probably could have had a shot from there. But if you're on the boundary line, you're always instructed to put it into the centre or put it to the top of the square.
Technique in kicking for goal, we're seeing so many different things now. The Geelong players, if they're on a sharp angle close to goal, they'll actually face the middle of the ground with the goals there.
Mitch Morton's another one.
And just hook the ball back. We also saw, I think it was Jack Anthony on Saturday night, about 45 out, went back, set shot, and actually deliberately played on to accelerate and get a bit of oomph going.
Yeah.
I think it's good that we've got these different methods of kicking for goal. I think you try to get a bit of momentum up before you kick.
Yeah, I'm not the best set shot. I think about it too much. So I like to be on the run a little bit more, so I try and wheel around and sort of get in that natural sort of kicking angle that I normally go on. So Stevie Johnson's a good one to watch though. He's always experimenting a fair bit.
Jonathan Brown, is he the best wet weather player in the AFL? They had a bit of practice because it absolutely poured every day over summer in Brisbane, but this is the second game where he's just taken the game by the throat in the wet weather. His skills are enormous for a big man in wet conditions.
It goes against playing key forward. Normally a key forward's not much good in the wet, but Brownie certainly makes it look pretty easy.
Well, he does present in front. That's what I like about him. He's courageous as they come. I saw him do this down against Hawthorn at Launceston going back about a month. But look, wet weather, dry weather doesn't matter, but he's such a powerful player. I think he's just thriving on being the sole captain of that team.
You know what, I think he actually enjoyed probably the wet weather. The game was simplified and they were just bombing the ball in there a bit more. He's a big man,
works his way
likes taking contested marks. I reckon he really was just enjoying getting that body on body.
Farron Ray, it'll be interesting for him this week, plays his old team. He was best on ground yesterday, Robin. What about this for a goal?
Well, when this bounced through, have a look at it. That's a lot of hang time there. And then a right angle bounce. When that bounced through, I reckon everybody knew there was no way known Adelaide could win. It was just dead set against them. That was an amazing goal.
Time now for Hungry Jack's Mark of the Week, and we start with Adam McPhee. Rob, you're the sole judge in this.
Well, a beaut, Mark Quarters, courageous, eyes on it, and brings it to the ground.
Liam Jarrah.
Well, this is a good mark, isn't it? Just wonderful skill, one-hander. Finishes off with a lovely little chip pass.
And lethal Lee Harding.
Thomas. Not his best kick from behind.
Bit of a fly from behind, a little bit of hang time, hands in the back, maybe. Hope they don't play it against him.
Who's the mark of the week?
Liam Jarrah. Just a super mark, one-handed, and great poise and balance, that young fellow. Isn't he an exciting prospect?
Yes, and if you disagree with Robert, and plenty of people have this year, go to afl.com.au.
I can't believe those West Coast Eagle fans who thought Michael Gardner's mark, when he took that game-winning mark, wasn't the mark of the week.
Glasses was pretty good, but I would have given it to Gardner too. Richo, Tom Harley will be in your chair next week, and Alistair Clarkson will be joining us on the show. Just in a few words, when do you get back? When do you think you might play?
I'm pretty sure I'll definitely play, not this weekend, but next, so round 18. Just got to get through the next 2 weeks of training, and touch wood, nothing goes wrong, and I'll be back out there.
By the way, Fremantle players Des Hedlund and Michael Walters are the subject of a police investigation following an incident at a Perth hotel on Saturday night. The club won't comment any further, confirming the story, but won't comment, saying it is now a police matter. Hard questions, Robert Walls. Rudy Kurtzen, the umpire, does he need to have a good hard look at himself and maybe retire?
Absolutely.
Can I answer that one as well?
Yeah.
He should retire immediately, Rudy.
Are the Saints now odds on to reach September undefeated?
No.
Who's the best player to play on Fev? Lake, Scarlett or Presti?
I would think Scarlett, if you want to keep a bloke down to minimum goals.
Which loss would have hurt more, the Pies or the Crows?
I think the Pies.
Does the AFL have its head in the sand regarding tanking?
No, I don't think they do.
Okay. Would you bring Nick Stevens back into the Carlton lineup? I'm looking forward to this answer.
Well, they've won 3 in a row, and I don't think he played all that well on the weekend.
Hero?
So no.
Hero of the round?
Hero of the round, let me see, I've got it here. Tom Watson.
And the villain?
And the villain, Rudy Kurtzen.
Funny about that. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Richo. Thanks, Mark Murphy. See you next week on 1 Week at a Time.